Here's an overview of Short Game Module 2 from Rinker 5 Fundamentals. There are 5 families of shots. Low trajectory pair, putt chip, play the middle of the stance. Play the ball all the way back on the inside of your right foot, bump and run. Higher trajectory pair, long blast bunker is the main family. That's played in the middle of the stance. And then the short bunker shot, the flop. That ball's played more forward with a more open stance and open club face. And then lastly, the putt flop, or the combo shot. So as we look at this and we get into this, and we start with this low trajectory shot, 5 things different than putting. Number 1, the ball's in the middle of the stance. 2, there is more forward shaft lean on purpose. We're going to line it up and hit it off the toe of the club. The club will also go more vertically on the backswing, and that will create a steeper angle of attack. If I simply play the ball further back in my stance, that's a bump and run. You see the ball now right there on the inside of my right foot. With all short game shots, we want to make sure that our weight moves into our front foot, and that will allow us to have the shaft match address shaft lean 1 to 3 inches past impact. With that kind of an impact alignment, the sharp leading edge on these shots with the shaft lean can grab. So it's very important to hit the ball first and not the ground. As we move along, we're going to look now at the putt flop. And the putt flop is a shot where now we're going to still have that putting grip, but we're going to have a more open stance and open club face. And now the ball is forward with no forward shaft lean. And we're going to have a high trajectory release. See, we want to have the club in all of these shots more in this palm of our hand. We still want to have the heel pad on top of the left hand for a right-handed player. When we get in the bunker and do our full swing, the club will be more down in our fingers. But for the putt chip, bump and run, and the putt flop, we want to have that ball or that club more in the palm of our hand. So you can see right here, if you watch this, you're going to see the club swing back. You're going to see my weight shift into my front foot. You're going to see that I'm going to match that address shaft lean about 2 inches past impact. And then you're going to see the hands and wrists with the high trajectory release. That's the release we'd use to hit it over a tree. But very important to have that weight in the front foot and release the club. You got to have your weight forward, hit down, and release. That is something I call Short Game 101 and very important to have. Now moving on to the long blast bunker shot, we're going to have an open stance, an open club face, and we want to have an on-plane golf swing. And here you see this Short Game 101, weight in the front foot at impact, hit down, and release. So you can see the ball in the middle of my stance. You're going to see my weight shift into my front foot. You're going to see that shaft a little more forward than you can see right there. I'm actually going to go through this matching of the address shaft lean in these 2 frames here. And then watch the arms and hands rotate and release. With any speed in the club head is going to rotate, which means the arms and hands are going to rotate as well. So when we look at this from down the line, we are going to see that the club goes back on plane, and the club's going to come down pretty much on plane. You can see the arms and hands rotate as they go through. Now when I compare this with the short bunker shot, we're going to see now that I got my stance more open. So you can see the stance is more open, and also the club face, this black rod here, is more open. And that's going to allow us to hit the ball higher with the same club head speed. You can see that ball getting up in the air there and getting higher. When we look at this from face on, you can see now that the ball is more forward, face is more forward, and the shot's the same. I'm still going to do all the same things, weight forward, hit down, release. But that's going to help me hit the ball higher and shorter with the same club head speed. If you would like your help with your short game, please contact me at larryrinker.com. I'll be glad to work with you and show you all 5 of these families of shots from around the green and get your short game sharp.